Hello, hello, it's good to be back underneath the sky here at the Eco Power Stadium, Doncaster, where Liam Finn's master plan is to get Fax to step out of the doldrums like a force of nature and stop the slide away of our season. 2024 has seen the Panthers going nowhere and hung in a bad place. Some might say, where did it all go wrong this season? But little by little, we've seen some improvement, even if the good times seem half the world away right now. If the Panthers can rediscover their mid-season form, answer the Sunday morning call and bring it on down this afternoon, then I know we could keep the dream alive for Panthers fans all around the world to be playing Championship Rugby in 2025. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, enough of my big mouth. Let's go through this afternoon's teams for today's round 22 Betfred Championship clash between Doncaster and Halifax here at the Eco Power Stadium in Doncaster. First and foremost, with the Panthers, James Woodburn-Hall wears 1, keeps his place at fullback. James Saltonstall wears 5, and Charlie Graham wears 28 on the wings. Gareth Widdop keeps his place at 23 at centre, with Ed Barber wearing 26 coming in for Ben Tibbs and the other centre. Louis Jouffre and Joe Keys, halfback combination 6 and 7, with Keys as captain, of course. Kevin Leroy at 31. Clement Boyer comes into the starting line at wears 29, with Adam O'Brien, number 9, hooking the scrum. Ben Kavanagh 11, Connor Davies 19 in the back row, with Jacob Fairbank wearing 13, locking the scrum. On the bench for the Panthers, number 8, Adam Tangata, 25, Corey Johnson, making a welcome return from the Leeds Rhinos, 35, Joe Hurd, and number 12, Matty G, making a very timely return to the side, but he's only fit enough for the bench. And Kai Morgan, 32, as 18th man, should Liam Finn need it. And for the Dons today, with a few familiar faces for Halifax fans, they line up 19, Craig Hall at fullback, always a dangerous campaigner for our position. 5, Luke Briscoe, and 30, Barretto Faraimo on the wings, with Brad Ain 3, Reece Lynn 4 in the centres. Halfback combination of 24, Watson Boas, and 7, Connor Robinson, ex-Fax man, who'll be looking to pull the strings for the Dons, but hopefully not too much from a Fax perspective. Another ex-Panthers man, Brad Knowles, wears 20 in the front row of the pack, with Sua Matangi wearing 10 and Greg Burns at 9 hooking their scrum. 11, Sam Smith, another ex-Halifax player in the back row, along with 16, Paulie and Louis McConnell at loose forward wearing 13. On the bench for the Dons, another familiar face, Alex Sutcliffe, who spent time at the Panthers last year. 15, Joe Loverdoer, 28, AJ Wallace, and 31, Lewis Baxter, with Josh Goosedeck on number 14, only good enough for the 18th man for Richard Hornside, who still have plenty to play for, chasing a playoff spot. But for Halifax, it's all about avoiding the dreaded drop. Such an important game, as a tough run of games coming up next week. Our penultimate home game against Dewsbury Rams, but then always a tough away trip to Toulouse. Bradford Bulls, our last home game of the season, and then a potential whopper of a final game away to Whitehaven. So Halifax do not want to be in a position where that last game could be a shootout for who goes down and who doesn't. As the clock ticks to 3 o'clock, and no sign of either team yet at the moment. I'll stop the Oasis pumps right here, right now, as Fatboy Slim plays. And as Sun 41 say, we're still waiting for the teams to come out. Full of music puns today, I apologise.
Going to kick off, and everybody, we are not too far away from our start in this afternoon's action. In the Betfred Championship, is our penultimate home game of this regular campaign. Just one more game to come, of course, against the Witness Vikings. 2 weeks.
There are other games that are happening around the Championship today as well, and if Halifax can get a win today and results can go our way, unlike the Swinton game the other week, they could take a big step for Championship survival as the teams finally get onto the field. Halifax in their changed colours of red and white against the Don's traditional blue with yellow trim. Man in the middle today, James Vella. Fact, don't necessarily have a great record with him officiating our games, but hopefully that can change today. As the pre-match rituals and ceremony take place on the far side of the ground. As a rather subdued hooter goes off in the background to symbolise the start of the game, and Halifax will have the kick-off going right to left. Left to right even. Stick to puns, Mike. Don't do left or right. Don't know who players are, can't tell time. Don't know left or right, but I know my music puns. Here we go. And it's definitely Lewis Ufray will be kicking off. Lofted kick towards that left-hand side, collected by Boas. Anton to Matangi. Spent little time on dual registration last year for the Panthers. But well dealt with by the fast defence there. As Boyer nearly feeling the wrath of the referee with that tip tackle, but McConnell carries on. Here's Knowles. He'll be looking to prove a point against his ex-teammates as Fairbank puts him down, looking for a penalty but not given. As Burns jumps out from dummy half. Anton to McConnell again. Well dealt with by Leroy and Boyer. Burns finds Matangi again. Rather simple opening set here for the Dons, who find halfway. There's the last tackle coming up. Goes to Boas. Pressure from Barber. He steps out to challenge. It goes to Smeaton, who grubbers it through. Collected comfortably enough by Woodburn Hall. Looking for a gap there, but well tackled there by Boas. And what a Fax got coming out of territory is Graham. Test that Don's defence. Good contact there by Knowles. Puts Graham on his back. Here's Saltonstall. Going lateral, but Don's defence. Wise to it. Paulie putting him down. Keys finds Widdop. Widdop gets brought down as Halifax struggling to get out of territory here. Goes to Leroy. That's slightly better, but Knowles has weight to the tackle. Halifax can barely get to the 40-metre line on the last tackle. Here's Dufresne. Guys, the kick downfield. Bounces once, collected by Craig Hall. But it's a decent chase from the Panthers, who put him down on his own 30. Dufresne it was with a tackle. Boas finds Briscoe, and it's an error from the Dons. from Beretta Faraimo. Unusual mistake from the experienced winger. Plenty of Super League experience there. And Halifax have the first real attacking opportunity with this scrum. 25 metres out centre field. Now, we saw early on in the game last week that Halifax tested their arm from the scrum. We will see the same again today. O'Brien feeds Dufresne, goes to Barber. Barber tries to push his way through, but well brought down by Smeaton. Barber looking for a quick play of the ball. Dufresne finds one Bernal, short to Boyer. Out the challenge of Matangi. As Fax 10 yards out, options left and right. O'Brien, short to Leroy, good footwork at the line, but well put down there by Burns. Still tackles in the bag here for Fax. O'Brien finds Keys onto Bernal, out the back to Abidib. Finds Solostall, lovely pass, but the pass was forward. It did look a little bit too easy for Saltonstall to stroll in, and the referee and touch judge were right on the mark. But early warning signs for the Dons defence of how Halifax can spread the ball out well. But as it is, the Dons will have the scrum on their own 10 metre line. Here's Briscoe. Oh, that's a high tackle. And Watson Boas getting involved, but there's no need. The penalty's already been given and nothing in there. And gladly, at championship level, none of this nonsense before going to review. Penalty sufficient. Let's get on with the game. Well, Vella's just going to have a word with Boas not to get involved. I think it was Ben Kavanagh who conceded the penalty. More of it just a lazy grab than a swinging arm, really. But it just piggybacks Doncaster upfield. Just when Halifax really could have been doing with trapping them in their own territory, putting the pressure on. As it is, Doncaster will start the set on their own 40 as Lynn taps and goes towards centre field and finds halfway from the tackle of Leroy and Fairbank. Burns finds Knowles. Good tackle up top by Boyer. Good down low from Davies as Knowles fighting for territory and quick play the ball. Here's Robinson. Finds Paulie. Bumps off Widdop. Comes back for more. But Halifax caught offside on this near side. And 2 penalties conceded in the space of 3 tackles. And Connor Robinson turning down the chance of 2 points to carry on the pressure. Knowles hands it on to Matangi. Dealt with well enough by Boyer and O'Brien. Burns comes left, finds Robinson, takes to the line, shots for Paulie, again bumps off one. Joe Keys it was, but reinforcements arrive in the shape of Davies and Fairbank. Here's Robinson, running across the line. Finds Hall, onto Boas. Further on, Lynn, onto Briscoe. Graham does well. Held out by Dufresne. Scrappy play the ball. Here's Boas. Thought about the pass, but just takes it on himself. 3 Panthers men to put him down. Less than 10 out. Boyer finished off the tackle. Here's Burns, takes to the line, finds Robinson. Brings on Matangi on the angle, looking for a gap in the defence. Great tackle down low, that was by Boyer. Last tackle here for the Dons. Burns finds Boas. Crossfield kick to the corner, looking for Briscoe. And Briscoe knocks on into Barber. And Halifax will get the ball back from the error. And Halifax passed the first defensive test of the afternoon. But Doncaster have got them just where they want them, right in their own corner. As Graham gets pushed back by 3-4 Don's defenders. Here's Bernal, footwork at the line, trying to spy a gap, but Knowles and Matangi do well. And again, Halifax struggling to get out their own danger area here. Here's Davies. Fighting for a quick play of the ball. Sorry, Boyer it was. Here's Dufresne on this blind side. Takes on here. But gets put down. Keys in at dummy half. Finds O'Brien. Drops off for Leroy. For this Don's defence. Dealing with this Halifax yardage comfortably enough. And again, Fax struggling to get out their own 40. Last tackle. Keys gets his head up. Finds some space there. Here's Saltonstall. Saltonstall kicks back on the inside for Keys. I think you were offside, Joe Keys. Gets the ball there. Oh, and the referee's coming back for an Halifax penalty. Well, as he ruled that there was an Halifax man taken out off the ball. I think he has. Well, the referee hasn't signalled for what it's for, but I think Doncaster are a bit unlucky there. I think Joe Keys was offside. Well, anyway, here's Keys. Finds Boyer. And again, Halifax have a great attacking opportunity here. O'Brien waits, comes to this blind side. Dufresne, short ball to Davies. Tries to bump off Polly, which he does, but reforms arrive in the shape of Knowles and McConnell. O'Brien finds Fairbank. Out of the back to Keys, third on to Dufresne. Back on the inside to Kavanagh. Juggles with the ball, just keeps hold. Gets brought down, 10 out for the Doncaster line. O'Brien finds Keys. On to Fairbank. Good tackle there for the Doncaster man. I think it was Burns. Still tackles Ava Fax inside Doncaster's 10. Keys finds Woodburn-Hall. Out the back to Widdop. Widdop breaks out of one tackle. Nearly breaking out of the tackle of Brad Hay there. Last tackle Ava Fax. Can they force a repeat set? Or even better here is Keys. Crossfield kick looking for Ed Barber. Briscoe knocks it on and Charlie Graham, can he get it down? The Halifax fans on the far side will tell you that Charlie Graham has got the opening try of this massively important round 22 clash. And that is his 9th try of the season. To the delight of those Halifax fans on the far side. And after 10 minutes, Halifax take the lead. They've been threatening each time they've been down in Doncaster territory. Saltonstall getting over the line but ruled for a forward pass. And Ed Barber back in the side, causing havoc with those crossfield kicks. Luke Briscoe spilt it straight into the arms of Charlie Graham, and despite the attentions of Watson Boas, managed to get the ball down. There's Louis Jouffre from the sideline. Looks to turn this 4 into 6. And the Doncaster fans on that side will tell you that he's pulled it. Left the post. The score remains Doncaster 0, Halifax Panthers 4. Great start here for Halifax. Can they carry this momentum on? Craig Hall gets the game back underway. Tricky bounce. Oh, just collected by Clement Boyer. Great shot there from Brad Knowles. But that was a wicked bounce. Just didn't sit up at all. As Leroy carries the ball on. Can Halifax get some yardage out of territory? Saltonstall goes wide. Widdop needed the ball on the outside there. Here's Davies. Good yards there by Davies, but put down by Burns and Pauly. Here's Keys. Runs across the line, drops off for Leroy. He's dealt with by 3 Dons defenders. Last tackle, and again Halifax can't get out of their own 40 coming out of yardage as Jouffre just gets any kind of territory, but down Craig Hall's throat. Again, it's a decent chase from the Panthers, meaning that Craig Hall will start to settle 35 metres out from his own line. Here's Briscoe, catch the ball this time. And they're pushing back. Great defence there from the Royer and Fairbank. Slow play the ball, but Vella has allowed it for both sides. Here's Faraimo. We'll take Doncaster past halfway. Boyer and Fairbank involved in the tackle once again. Here's Hay. Did well with the pass, but Davies did well with the tackle there. Dominant play the ball. Here's Brad Knowles. Good shot there from O'Brien. Tackle down low by Fairbank. Last tackle here for the Dons. Comes this near side as Robinson puts the kick in under pressure from O'Brien. Woodburn Hall collects. Comfortable enough. Here's Saltonstall. Good yards as always from Saltonstall. Gets to go play the ball too. Here's Widdop. Runs to centre field looking to spy a gap or get it out wide for Barber, and Barber looking to make the break. Halifax trying to go around Doncaster rather than through, and that might be a better tactic as Dufresne goes to the blind side. As Halifax go past halfway with the ball for the first time, coming out of yardage. Graham finds Keys. Short to Boyer, and Boyer will just trundle it up centre. Last tackle here for Fax. 40 metres out for the Doncaster line. O'Brien finds Dufresne, and Dufresne puts a spiral bomb up. It's going everywhere. Is that bounces? Craig Hall's going to let that bounce dead. Play the percentages there, Craig Hall, and it came up for him. And Doncaster have a 7 tackle set here, and Hall and not wasting any time in taking that tap. Good tackle here from Graham. Here's Lynn. Tackle there by Boyer and Graham. Here's Robinson, shot ball to Briscoe. Briscoe bumps off one. Widdop sticks to him. Held out by Davies as Doncaster already past halfway. That's been the difference, but Halifax are falling up on the scoreboard despite losing the kind of battle to get out of territory. Here's Knowles. Good footwork at the line, but Fairbank does well. Helped out by Leroyer. On the fourth, Burns finds Matangi. Gets put down by Fairbank. Last tackle here for Doncaster. Burns finds Boas, and Boas will put it high towards that corner yet again. Clean. Oh, the ball's dropped. It's gone forward, and that's a bad mistake. There needs to be better communication. There were two players going for the same ball, and they got in the way of each other there. And Doncaster have a great attacking opportunity here from this scrum. Best start to an attacking set they've had so far this game. They've split 4 men to 3 on this near side. We saw Halifax concede from a scrum at Swinton. Have they learnt the lesson? Robinson finds Hall, throws a dummy Craig Hall. Widdop makes the tackle, they just about keep him out. Matangi at dummy half. Loft the ball to Robinson. Finds Matangi. Matangi will just take up himself, put down by 3 Panthers defenders. Quick play the ball to Burns, jumps out from dummy half. He's about 3 minds there, he just takes the tackle instead. Still tackles in the bag here for Doncaster. Matangi at dummy half. Fires it to Robinson. Dummies. Gets the offload to Knowles. Now he'd love a try against Halifax. Brad Knowles. He's still going. But he's pulled back. They're calling for a penalty which isn't coming. Plenty of Doncaster hands going up, but James Vella keeps in there. And Dufresne's got one-on-one from Boas. Brilliant play from Louis Dufresne. Just like it looked like Doncaster would turn the screw in terms of pressure. Louis Dufresne comes up with a one-on-one, and then to compound the mistake, Brad Knowles concedes a penalty for an high tackle. And Halifax have the chance to clear the lines here with Joe Keys with a great touch finder. Gets 20 metres upfield. And eventually the ball will get back onto play. With taps and Faz Davies will just run to centre field. And Brad Knowles. 2 penalties on the trot for Brad Knowles. He's that kind of player, very passionate, but he can lose his head sometimes. And I think that's a bit unlucky. Halifax have done a couple of what you would deem as tip tackles, and I didn't see anything much different with that. But the referee, James Vella, has ruled that one differently. And I think he's just telling the captain, Sam Smeaton, that's enough. Next one's probably going to go for sit down for 10 minutes. But it just piggybacks Halifax upfield, albeit 10 metres this time. As Widdop again taps, but goes himself. Keeps the Doncaster defence guessing, gets brought down. Starks is out the set, 30 metres from the Doncaster line. Here's Leroy off the ball of Joe Keys. Good yards after contact there from Leroy. But they put him on his back, Brad Knowles. O'Brien finds Keys, takes to the line, looking inside, and surely Knowles is taken off. And Brad Knowles has conceded 3 penalties in the space of 2 minutes here. Now, surely that's 10 minutes. In any game, you should see there, it should be 10 minutes for that. Three different kind of penalties. High tackle, tip tackle, and now tackling off the ball. And quite rightly, James Vella goes to the back pocket, and Brad Knowles, whose passion and aggression can be a really good thing, but it's a bad thing for his team here. As after 19 minutes, Doncaster are down to 12. And it's a great opportunity now for Halifax to stretch the lead against 12 men here as Dufresne brings on Kavanagh on the angle. Good yards after contact there from Kavanagh. Gets to within 5 of the Dons line. O'Brien goes from dummy half. Can he get over the line? He's just pushed back. Desperate defence there from the Dons. Dufresne fires it to Keys. Bit of depth here. Here's Woodburn-Hall. Finds Widdop. Comes back on the inside, Widdop. Looking for a gap, but Paulie does well. Fax just got to be patient here. Woodburn-Hall finds Keys. Across the line. Long ball out to Kavanagh. Halifax have got men on that side. Here's Barber. Out the side to Graham. Graham tries to go back on the inside. Go back into touch. Wrong option there. If he was going to bring Graham on the inside, he should have done it earlier. But Doncaster, having gone down to 12 men, survived the first defensive set there. And it's an opportunity missed there for Fax. Now can Fax force the mistake for Doncaster coming out of territory? Here's for Raimo. Well tackled there by Widdop. Here comes out from dummy half. Beats Fairbank and Leroy. Waiting for him along with Connor Davies. The blind side, Paulie. Widdop goes for the big hit and just gets bumped off like he's not there. Takes 4 Halifax men to put him down. Well, he don't get put down. Just stops his progress. Here's Hall onto Matangi, onto Boas. Boas finds Smeaton. Smeaton gets put down. And Vella gives a penalty for a late shot. And a great touch finder there. Brilliant kick there. And there's Doncaster looking to test their arm a little bit here. The 12 men against the 13 men here. Barry Slynn to take the tap penalty. Well, it will if James Vella gets the game back underway. Don't know what's going on here. Oh, he's gone 2 yards further forward. Same thing again. Boas finds Matangi. Put down by Leroy and Fairbank. 20 metres out. Here's Robinson. Out of the back to Hall. Finds Hay. Sits back on the inside. Good tackle by Widdop. Helped out by Keys and Davies. Here's Robinson. Simple drop off to McConnell. McConnell put down by 3 fast defenders. Leroy, Fairbank and Davies. O'Brien in there as well. Robinson finds Boas. Short ball to Smeaton. Back on the inside. Great shot there by Clement Boyer to really fit that tackle from Dufresne. Boas finds Matangi. Doncaster trying to go through facts at the moment. Last tackle here for the Dons. Burns at dummy half. He goes to the blind side. Robinson. Simple chip to the corner. Woodburn all goes. He goes backwards. Then he goes forwards. And again, 2 IFAT's men going for the same ball. And Doncaster have another set on IFAT's line here. As Clement Boyer makes way for Adam Tangata. As a 12-man of Doncaster, and a great attacking opportunity here from this scrum. They've stacked it right. Robinson feeds. Fires it to Boas. Little run around with Trey Gall. Oh, tries to tackle a Barber. Had to hold on there for dear life. Lynn picks up from dummy half. Looking to go under the post, but Fax hold him out. Desperate defence. Burns finds Matangi, brings on Pauly on the angle. Can he power his way over the line, Pauly? He's over the line, but Halifax have held him up. Halifax got just enough bodies there to stop the big back rower from planting the ball down, but still tackles in the bag here for Doncaster. Burns jumps out of the dummy half. Here's Boas, steps back on the inside, but good fast defence there. Work lazy on the inside. And the Doncaster still less than 10 out. Matangi drops off McConnell. Good contact there from Fairbank. Last one here for Doncaster. They're going to go left. Robinson again, kicking towards this corner. Lets Matangi have it, does Saltonstall. Gets the offload away. Widdop catches the ball. Brilliant play there from Saltonstall. Learnt his lesson well. Didn't just go gung-ho for the ball. Let Faraimo have it. Forcing the error. And IFAX now trying to clear the lines as Corey Johnson comes onto the field alongside Matty G in place of Leroy and O'Brien. As Saltonstall plays his ball 22 metres out. Dufresne, long ball out to Kavanagh on that wide side. Here's Graham, steps out of one tackle but gets put down on the 30. Here's Tangata. Great first run there from Tangata. Last tackle here for Fax. Keys. Good kick, splitting winger and fullback. Chase led by Matty G. As Faraimo knocks on again. Brilliant defence there from Gareth Widdop. Forcing the error, it's a loose carry. Doncaster might have a point that Widdop might have forced the ball out, but as we've seen countless times, it's the ball carrier's responsibility to keep hold of the ball. And IFAX have another attacking opportunity here, and again, like we saw last week, they've taken the scrum to the near side. having all the pitch to play at.
Panthers players coming off. Number 31, Kevin O'Brien. Number 9, Adam O'Brien, replaced by number 12.
Keys feeds, Johnson finds Widdop. Right across the line, finds Woodburn Hall. Tries to step through, but Boas and Lovadua close the door. Halifax through Matty G, 15 metres out for the line. Here's Keys, brings on Fairbank towards centre field. Options left and right here for Johnson. Looks like they're coming this near side. Keys brings it to the line. Players run into each other. Here's Widdop, gets it to G. There's gaps here for Adam Tangata to go through, but brilliant defence from the Dons. But is it delaying inevitable here? Johnson. G missed it, kicks it back to G. They're queuing up on this right hand side if they can use it. Woodburn Hall out to Saltonstall. It's another forward pass, another try denied for Saltonstall. Poor execution again from Halifax. The overlap's bound to be there with an extra man, but the final ball yet again letting them down. But credit the desperation, this Doncaster defence. If they could come out this 10 minutes without conceding any points, which it looks like they will because Brad Knowles is on his way back onto the field, then that's a great success for Richard Horne's men. As Robinson feeds the scrum and finds Briscoe, tries to bump off Dufresne, but Dufresne does well. Helped out by Barber. Here's Smeaton, tries to bump off one, but Johnson comes in for more. Good tackle down low it was from Fairbank too. Here's Hay, footwork at the line, but great tackle down low by Davies. Widdop finishes off up top. Lovadua finds McConnell. Good shot there by his opposite number Fairbank. The two 13s coming together. But McConnell trying to steal an extra few metres, and James Vella quite rightly trying to get back. Last tackle as Hall behind the 40, kicks downfield. Woodburn Hall has time to gather the ball and survey what's in front of him, but it's a great chase there by Boas. Here's Graham. Now Doncaster fans get a little bit giddy just because there was actual two forward passes. Doesn't mean that every pass is going to be forward. Johnson short to Saltonstall. Doesn't want to make it a hat-trick of disallowed tries. He wants a proper one to Saltonstall. Gets past the 40. Here's G. Comes back at the markers, keeping them interested. Gets past halfway. Quick play the ball too. Johnson, lovely play, dummy half. Keys, lovely little dink towards the corner. Will it just get out into touch? It will. Lovely little kick there from Joe Keys. Doncaster having to play 10 minutes down to 12 men. Back to 13, but it's bound to have an effect. And at 4-0 up, Halifax have just got to keep the Dons away from their own try line. Play the territory. And force the mistake like they have done a couple of times with Doncaster coming out of yardage. As Doncaster will play the ball 10 metres out from their own line. As Faraibo keeps hold of the ball this time as Doncaster playing it blind. Here gets out of tackle of Fairbank, but Tangata finishes off down on the floor. Here's a Dons substitute, Lewis Baxter. Dealt with by Matty G. Here's Knowles. Put down by G and Tangata. Lovadua finds Boas. Boas runs across field, gets the offload to Lynn. Back on the inside towards centre field. Gets it wide to Paulie. Gets out the tackle and Widdop. We're back on over halfway. Gets the offload away to Reece Lynn. That looks forward as well. Here's Lynn. Enterprising rugby league from Doncaster. Last tackle. Robinson under all sorts of pressure. Goes behind the man but just decides to boot it, grubber it down at your touch. And Halifax will have the scrum. 25 metres out from their own line. Sorry, they'll have to play the ball. Here's Graham from the play the ball. Good contact there from Knowles. Here's Fairbank. Nice little dummy. But the Dons defence aware of that. Johnson waits at dummy half. Short ball to Tangata, goes back towards the middle. Backing up towards halfway. Good yards there from Tangata, fighting for a quick play of the ball. Johnson shimmies right and goes left. Fairbank again. Could have got the ball out to G, but just keeps holds. Halifax 40 metres out for the Dons line. Johnson goes left to Dufresne, brings on Kavanagh back on the angle. Gets the offload to Woodburn Hall. Woodburn Hall back to Tangata. And Tangata will just drive up the middle. Last tackle here for Fax. Less than 30 out from the Doncaster line. It goes to Keys, and Keys puts it high, looking for the chase. But well taken there by Faraimo. Bit of an anticlimactic end to that set, but Halifax again looking to put pressure through the defence. As Johnson and G put down Brad A. Here's Hall. Always a dangerous runner with the ball, but Dufresne and Fairbank do well. Quick play the ball though as Lovadua jumps out from dummy half, but the referee gives the penalty. Too much messing around. Had to play the ball from Louis Dufresne. And James Vella gives such a relieving penalty for Doncaster. It's Craig Hall again. Brilliant touch finder. Takes Doncaster past halfway. 30 metre gain there. Lynn for the tap penalty finds Boas. Short to McConnell. On to Baxter. Good shot there from Fairbank. Helped out by G and Davies. Lovadua finds Robinson. Throws a dummy. Steps back on the inside. Throwing dummies, but Halifax not buying them. As Tangata and Fairbank stop his progress. Scrappy play of the ball. The referee allows it. Boas brings Lynn back on the angle. The former England international gets put down just outside the 30 metre. Here's Robinson. Throws a dummy. Good job Johnson was there. Still working along with Davies. As Doncaster within 20 metres now. Lovadua waits, shimmies right and goes left. Finds Pauly. And Pauly trying to break through, but good tackle down low there from Tangata. Last tackle here for Doncaster. He goes to Robinson. Another crossfield kick. Well, it's not necessarily crossfield. It's too far out, but it's claimed by Graham. And by luck rather by design, Doncaster earned the first goal line dropout of the afternoon. I don't think that's what Connor Robinson had in mind, but the result is decent enough for them. As Fax taking all the time they can from this goal line dropout through James Woodburn Hall. Goes towards the touchline. Brilliant kick from James Woodburn Hall. Fantastic dropout from James Woodburn Hall. Not enough teams utilise the grubber out into touch from either restart you can get, but James Woodburn Hall, absolute peach of a dropout, which gives Halifax back possession when it looked like Doncaster were turning the screw here. And Fax have to play the ball 10 metres shy of halfway. Here's G. No nonsense, socks down. Good to see. Goes past halfway. Johnson finds Fairbank onto Tangata. And Tangata steals a few more metres upfield. Despite the attentions of Boas, Johnson shoots left and goes right. Keys, short ball to G again. And G nearly bumping out the tackles there. Halifax stacking his blind side here. Johnson, short ball to Keys, throws a dummy. Doncaster defence doing just enough there. Davis, short to Saltonstall, comes across the field. Good tackle there by Knowles. Last tackle here for Fax, centre field. Looks like they're going to go to that left-hand side through Dufresne. Dufresne dinks it over the top, looking for Charlie Graham. Charlie Graham bats back for Ed Barber, and Ed Barber gets over the line for the try. And just before half-time, how important could that be in the context of this game? 2 minutes from half-time, and Ed Barber goes over for his 7th try of the season, which could be huge.
Thank you.
Lovely measured dink over to the corner from Dufresne. And it's the opposite of what you might expect. You usually expect Ed Barber to be there, but Charlie Graham with a brilliant rise taps the ball back. And Ed Barber using all his strength to burrow over the line. And 3 minutes from half time. A massive, massive score for the Panthers. Even better if Dufresne can land it from the sideline. He's already had an attempt to get his radar going. Dufresne, has he got it? It has! Brilliant kick from Louis Dufresne. Brilliant.
What? 37. 3-7.
And Halifax scored 10-0 up. And it's a much deserved lead. Weathered a couple of Doncaster storms. 2 tries and on, and Dufresne with a brilliant touchline conversion. And Craig Hall's brilliant kickoff, causing confusion, and for the 3rd time this afternoon, 2 Halifax players going for the same ball as Doncaster look to cancel out that last effort. Can Halifax hold the line before half time here? Lovadua finds Robinson, out the back to Hall, applies the brakes, comes back on the inside. Great defence there from Davies and Johnson. Robinson finds McConnell. Great tackle down low that was from Jacob Fairbank. And what a brilliant first half he's had. Still tackles in the bag here for Doncaster. Robinson thought about a short ball to Pauly but keeps hold. Davies and Keys with a tackle. Sorry, Davies and Johnson, my mistake. Lovadua finds Knowles, looking to burrow over the line. Brad Knowles. Desperate defence there from Fax. Last tackle here. Can Fax hold Doncaster out? It goes to Robinson. Brings on Pauly. Brilliant tackle there from the smallest man on the field. Connor Davies, what a tackle. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the amount of fight in the dog. And Connor Davies with a superb tackle there on Pauly. Huge moment there. As Halifax look to clear the line, great run from Saltonstall there. As Halifax getting a little bit of a roll on here. He goes centre field from Johnson. Widdop will take the tackle, last tackle of the first half. And it's the great first half for the Halifax Panthers. Such an important game today in terms of beating the relegation. And Halifax have risen to the occasion. Charlie Graham opened the scoring on 10 minutes. And then Brad Knowles got sin-binned on the 20-minute mark. Halifax couldn't add to the score. Held out Doncaster through multiple attacking sets, and then just before half-time, Ed Barber powered his way over the line with a brilliant Louis Jouffre conversion to send the Panthers in at half-time. 10 points to 0 in front, but still a huge 40 minutes to come here at the Eco Power Stadium in the context of Halifax's 2024 Betfred Championship season. The half-time score here, Doncaster 0, Halifax Panthers 10. Welcome back to the second half here in this Betfred Championship round 22 clash between Doncaster and Halifax Panthers, and it's all going the way of the Panthers so far in this must-win clash to avoid relegation from the Betfred Championship. 2 tries to 0 in that first half. Charlie Graham and Ed Barber converted by Louis Jouffre. And the last Oasis pull, and when it comes on top, you've got to make it happen, and Halifax have certainly made it happen this first half. But it all count for nothing if they let this lead slip. Surely the players know how important these next 40 minutes are in the context of this season. And Halifax are definitely playing right to left this half. As Metallica exit light, exit Metallica. Craig Hall gets his goal underway again. Another tricky kick-off claimed by Jouffre. Hands on to Tangata, who rides the tackle well. He's certainly made an impact since coming off the bench. His hand on Tangata. Johnson using the blind side. Kavanagh goes towards the markers and does well. Can he still go? Ben Kavanagh just has to play the ball. Johnson Matty G did well to get the pass and wins the penalty as well for the high tackle. First set of the second half, and Halifax get the penalty as Joe Keys gets Fax to halfway from the kick to touch. As Barber takes the ball on. His try just before half time, hugely important, crucial in terms of this game. Here's Keys, hands on to Fairbank. What a game he's had so far, Jacob Fairbank, especially in defence. Johnson uses Jouffre. Flat ball to Davies. Another one. His tackle on Pauly, huge. Johnson to Fairbank. Out of the back to Keys. Short ball to Kavanagh. Comes back on the angle. Great tackle from Knowles. Had to be. Johnson goes towards the middle. Finds Tangata. Short ball. Was he taken out late there? And Tangata after the ball. Referee rules not. As G will play the ball on the last tackle. Johnson fires it to Jouffre. Short ball to Widdop. Can he power over? But it's a high shot there. Think it's from Watson Boas on that side. Or is it Lovadua? Yeah, Joe Lovadua with the penalty, and that's criminal on the last tackle. Conceding a penalty. And James Vella bringing Craig Hall and Lovadua in for a chat. And Halifax have another set of 6 on Doncaster's line here. Jouffre to tap, hands it on to Johnson. Finds G, who's done well on his return, playing more in the middle than he has before, Matty G. Here's Keys, brings on Kavanagh on the angle. Still going, Kavanagh gets out of one tackle, takes the ground, less than 10 out, centre field. Options left and right. Johnson goes left to Keys. Short ball to Tangata. Great tackle down low from Boas. Still tackles in the bag here for Fax. Johnson fires it to Dufresne. Flat ball to G. Surveys his options. He just takes his tackle. 5 metres out from the line. Halifax stacking it to this left-hand side now. Keys. Short ball to Barber. Dufresne's round the back, but good defence there from Doncaster. Last tackle here for the Panthers. Dufresne. Dummies from the dummy half. Concedes the tackle. However, not a bad play to turn the ball over. 2 metres out from the line in that corner. Halifax, like they did plenty of times in that first half, will look to force the mistake. Briscoe well dealt with by Barber. Fighting for a quick play of the ball, Briscoe. Here's Alex Sutcliffe off the bench for Doncaster against a couple of his ex-teammates. Here's Hay. Put down by G and Davies, but Doncaster still making far too many yards for my liking anyway. Robinson. Short ball to Lynn. To Faraimo, sorry, here's Knowles. Halifax defence just standing there waiting for him as he gets near enough to halfway. Here's Robinson on the last. Post the Grubber kick in. Saltonstall made half work of that, passes into himself and then takes a tackle. And Fax start to set off 25 metres out from their own line. Here's Woodburn. Oh, nice little dummy there. Gets brought down. Dufresne finds Charlie Graham. Good yards there from Graham. We'll find a 40 for Fax. Johnson at dummy half. Finds Fairbank. Good yards there from Fairbank, but good counter defence there from Doncaster, pushing him back slightly. Johnson. Short ball up to G. Out the back to Keys. Long ball out to Widdop. Steps back on the inside, but the Doncaster defence did well. As Fax, 5 metres into the Doncaster half on the last tackle. Goes to Keys, and Keys puts it high. Centre field, forcing Hall to come and claim it, which he does. Hands it off to Briscoe. As Doncaster look to counter-attack, but the tackle of Keys, G and Davies put him down. Widdop shoots out the defensive line. Too quick for those Doncaster fans on that far side. Tackle eventually made. Robinson. Short ball to McConnell. Footwork at the line, but Kavanagh and Fairbank do well. I'd love to know the tackle count of Jacob Fairbank this afternoon. He's been everywhere. Here's Lynn. Goes back to centre field. Trying to spy some lazy defence, but good defence there from Johnston and Davies. Gets a quick play of the ball. Too quick for James Vella. Not happy with that. I don't know why. Surely he's got every right to play the ball there, but we'll take that. Loverdoer to Baxter. Baxter takes on Johnson, but Johnson does well, joined by Fairbank. Another tackle again. Last tackle here for the Dons. Goes back to Hall, who puts it high. Can it be just one Halifax man that can clear this ball this time? Briscoe knocks it back, but it's knocked on by the Doncaster man there. Halifax just are not dealing with these crossfield kicks well at all. But they survive yet again. And a substitution for Halifax. Joe Hurd comes on and Jacob Fairbank getting a well-deserved rest. Oh, as Charlie Graham spills the ball. What a game Jacob Fairbank has had. Nice little shimmy at dummy half and Johnson to the blind side. Barber gets pushed back by the Doncaster defence. Then he counter-rucks in. Here's Saltonstall towards centre field. Good contact there for Knowles, but Saltonstall still going. Johnson waits at dummy half. Here's Joe Hurd straight onto the field, straight into the action, and good yards there from the Fax interchange. Johnson finds Keys behind the 40, looking for the kick downfield. Lovely kick, splitting winger and fullback, but Hall collects it on the bounce. but it's a decent chase. And Jouffre and Kavanagh will put him down just shy of his own 30-metre line. Boas finds Briscoe. Good footwork at the line, but Tangata puts him down. Helped out there by Joe Hurd. Robinson, short ball to Faraimo. Dealt with by 3 Panthers defenders. G, Johnson and Davies involved. Loverdoer. Short ball to Pauly on that blind side. Makes some good yards as there's Pauly brought down eventually by Connor Davies again. Here's Robinson. Telling his players where he wants to go. Goes to Sutcliffe. So we're back on the inside. Hall. Blind pass to Briscoe. Good shot there from Barber. Last tackle here for the Dons. Lynn finds Boas, and Boas, don't know what he was trying to do there. Boas, he looked the bomb was the right option, but did a half kick, and Jouffre claimed it easily enough. Here's Charlie Graham. Great yards after contact there from Charlie Graham. Brilliant run there from the winger. Johnson finds Woodburn Hall. Onto Saltonstall. Finds Widdop. Just about holds onto the ball, Gareth Widdop. And Fax lose what momentum they had. Here's Saltonstall. Keeps hold this time. We'll take Fax past the 40. Still tackles here for Fax. Johnson finds Matty G. Out of the back to Jouffre. Short ball to Kavanagh. Goes for the offload. He wasn't on. And that's a waste there. As Kavanagh has felt the effects of that tackle as well. He's hobbling in the background. Here's AJ Wallace. Fresh onto the field. And I think Ben Kavanagh needs to come off. He's not moving well at all. Here's Boas. Short ball to Matangi. Matangi will take Doncaster into Halifax's 40. Here's Baxter. Direct run, tries to bounce off Matty G, but it comes back for more. He's lost the ball there, Baxter. He's dropped it cold, and Matty G, and see how much it means to him. As Liam Finn's definitely got a decision to make here, as Ben Kavanagh is not moving well at all. Looks like he's going to try and run it off. But no doubt Doncaster will be targeting him again once more. And James Woodburn Hall. Thought he would get some treatment in back play, but he's just getting some water on board. And Fax will have the scrum just past their own 30-metre line. Here's Graham. Good shot there by Boas, but Graham finds the floor before he can get pushed back. Here's Hurd. Again, good yards after contact there from Joe Hurd. Brilliant run there. That's what we've come to expect from the young man. Here's G. Finds a gap behind the markers, and again, Doncaster fans calling for a forward pass that wasn't there. Johnson finds Keys. Brings on Davies on the angle. Great tackle down low there by Sutcliffe. Here's Tangata, close to the ruck. Finds Jouffre. Throws a dummy. Keeping the Doncaster defence interested, and they deal with him well enough. AJ Wallace it was. Last tackle here for Fax. 30 metres out from the Doncaster line. Keys. Puts it high. Looking for Widdop and Saltonstall to chase. The ball's not back. Collected by Hurd. Oh, the ball ruled to be not forward by the Halifax man. It looks like Kavanagh is staying on the field. Looks like he has run it off to as much extent as he can. As AJ Wallace takes the ball up. Hands off 1 and 2. He's still going. Still going. Or is it Loverdoer? Someone put him down. Beretta Faraimo. with a ridiculous run. How many handoffs there before James Saltonstall put him down? Doncaster playing the tails up here. Briscoe sets back on the inside. Eventually, Graham, Dufresne and Kavanagh gets the grips with him. And Doncaster out of nothing have a fair few tackles inside Halifax's danger area here. Wallace stopped by Tangata. Lovadua finds Boas out of the back to Hall. Brilliant tackle there from Dufresne. Barber rushed out as well, stopping the pass. Boas fires it to Matangi. Thought about the pass, he still gets the pass out. Here's Robinson. Long ball out to Paulie. Gets out of tackle with him. Point towards the line. Paulie. It had to come. It was bound to happen. They've tried that move half a dozen times. And the first try of the second half, after 13 minutes. Goes to Doncaster. And is that the try that starts a comeback for them? Or will it spark this Halifax Panthers side into life? To the delight of those noisy Doncaster fans on that far side. Widdop's done well so far against Paulie, but it was just too much. Got out of one tackle, and then no one's going to stop him from that distance out. And then dived over the line for the try. It's Connor Robinson. Hopefully he can't do what he did for Halifax on so many occasions and land the conversion. Strikes it high and well. It's straight through the post. And Doncaster are right back in this game. They've narrowed the gap to win the scores. So Doncaster 6, Halifax 10. And eventually, Dufresne gets the ball. Back in play from the kickoff. Boas with a dummy. And Doncaster really playing with a roll on here. Halifax have got the front up in defence here. As Matangi takes the ball up. Good tackle down low from Joe Hurd. Held up top by Johnson and G. Robinson, short ball to Wallace. Wallace brought down by Tangata, Connor Davies and Gareth Widdop. Here's Baxter. Tackle again by Davies and Widdop. Lovadua to Matangi, on to Boas. Throws a dummy. Gets the ball out wide to Lynn. Sets back on the inside. Good tackle down low by Dufresne. Held out by Barber. Last tackle here for Doncaster. 40 metres out from the line. Boas. Brilliant tackle there from G. Out on to Hall. On to Matangi. Ireland Globetrotter stuff here from the Dons. Goes back and Robinson will just play the percentages and just grub with a kick. Into touch. And they made the best out of the situation there at Doncaster. Full credit to Ed Barber and then Louis Dufresne putting pressure on the two main kickers there for Doncaster, but full credit to Doncaster for getting the ball out and Connor Robinson, all the experience, just good as the ball into touch and forcing Halifax to come 90 metres. Started with Saltonstall. Fine for a quick play of the ball. Johnson finds Woodburn Hall, centre field. Tries to step out of the challenge, but they do well. Baxter down low, and then Boas and Matangi involved. Lovadua, sorry. Here's G. Gets Fax past the 30. Scrappy play of the ball, but the ref allows it. Here's Hurd. Big contact, but again rides it well. Takes Fax past the 40. Johnson waits at dummy half. Finds it to Keys, and Keys thought about the kick, but just brings on Connor Davies on the angle. Bounce out of one, still going Davies. Takes fast past halfway, last tackle here. Here's Keys, Keys puts it high. Too deep for the chasers, but it's a good chase. Good flat chase. And they deal with Craig Orr, the ball comes loose. Adam Tangata going, can Adam Tangata get to the line? Hop, skip and a jump, but Briscoe put him down, but if Fats gets out to this left-hand side, here's Jouffre, sets back on the inside, still going Louis Jouffre, trying to shake off Brad Hay, still going Jouffre. Halifax out of nowhere, 6 tackles on this Doncaster line. Keys brings on Hurd. Good defence there from the Dons. Halifax have just got to be patient, no panic here. Johnson finds Joe Keys, onto Woodburn Hall, short ball to Connor Davies. Has he got over? No, he's knocked the ball on. How's he lost that? He looked for all the world. Connor Davies was going to get his first try of the season, but he's lost the ball over the line. And it's a 7 tackle set for the Dons. Here's Lynn. Oh, the momentum of this game's going back and forth. Here's Hay. Davies and Keys putting down. 5 metres over halfway. Here's Robinson. Takes it to the line. Finds Boas. Out the back to Hall. It's a loose ball. Briscoe picks it up off the wing. Good tackle there by Charlie Graham. Hall, short ball to Boas. On to Wallace. Wallace, good tackle there by Hurd. Tangata and G. Here's Baxter. Short ball line to Matangi. Matangi nearly get his arm out, but brilliant tackle there by Johnson. Last tackle over Doncaster. Robinson dinks it towards a corner. Saltonstall claims it, goes backwards to Widdop, and Halifax survive. Panic stations for Halifax there, but Saltonstall did just enough as he brings Halifax outside the 10. Keys to Woodburn Hall. Can Halifax counter-attack here? Woodburn Hall gets brought down. Nearly 25 metres out from his own line. Keys finds Widdop. Short ball to Graham. Graham tries to go between Sutcliffe and Lynn, but the door closes. Johnson uses the blind side. Jouffre throws a dummy. Oh, that was high from Reece Lynn, and here's going to be a penalty for the Panthers. Great run there from Louis Jouffre. Certainly caught one round the chops on the ex-England international. As Joe Hurd and Corey Johnson make way for Kevin Leroy or Adam O'Brien. As Joe Keys will boot Halifax. Great touch finder that is. We'll find a 30 for Fax. Ideal time to score here on the hour mark. Here's Keys for the tap penalty. Brings on Leroy fresh onto the field. Straight into the action, the Frenchman. It's put down by Wallace and Sutcliffe. O'Brien waits dummy half. Leroy feeling the effects of that tackle. Oh no. Straight onto the field and injured straight away. O'Brien finds Keys. Short ball to G. G taking the line. Can he get over? Just pulled down short. O'Brien waits at dummy half. Fires it to Keys. Keys takes to the line. On to Jouffre. Finds Woodburn Hall. Long ball out to Widdop. Widdop steps back on the inside. Well dealt with there by Brad A. Jufre to Tangata with head of steam. But stopped there by the Doncaster defence, who put him down on his back. Last tackle here for the Panthers. Here goes to Keys. Keys kicks crossfield, looking for Barber. Briscoe knocks on. Did he knock on? His referee rules it's gone backwards to Boas. And Doncaster survive. Here's Hall. Pushes off O'Brien. And Davies takes Joe Keys to go low to put him down. Here's Matangi. Good shot there from G and Kavanagh. Here's Lynn. Runs towards centre field. Still going Reece Lynn, despite the attentions of Leroy and G. And Doncaster in a call for that penalty all day long. And Brad Hayes knocked on. And the frustration is spreading both from off the field onto the field, as the errors piling up for the Doncaster side. Can Halifax take advantage now? Can they put this game to bed? Around about quarter of an hour to go. Doncaster 6, Halifax 10. Halifax with the attacking scrum. 30 metres out. Centre field. James Vella, the referee, not happy with something about the scrum. Hope they're going to move in slightly. And eventually we'll have this attacking scrum. Keys to feed. O'Brien finds Jufre. Short ball to Graham. Takes on Boas. And does well. Spins the tackle. And gets brought down 20 metres out from the Doncaster line. Jufre waits. O'Brien, short ball to G. Spins out the tackle all over Dewar. But stopped by AJ Wallace. And Greg Burns back onto the field. Here's Keys. Touch to the line. Great tackle there by the Dons defence. Matangi involved. They go blind. Woodburn Hall brings on Widdop on the angle. Here's Widdop. Short ball to Tangata. Great tackle down low there by Alex Sutcliffe. Here's O'Brien. Finds Jufre. Jufre takes to the line. Out the back to Keys. Keys does done it. And Joe Keys! Yet again! Joe Keys! As we've seen so often in 2024, Joe Keys comes up with a captain's knock when his team needed him the most. And it's Joe Keys' 15th try of the season, the game breaker here. They worked it coast to coast, left to right, then back left again. They picked up the pace. Jufre found Keys, and Keys had all the options. It was just all a matter of picking the right one. And he dummied through the line and got over. And is that the try? Is that the try that is the difference between these two sides? Quarter of an hour to go. And Halifax got 2 scores. 2 scores up. And if Jufre can land his second goal of the afternoon, well, that'll be even better. He hasn't got the Doncaster fans behind his back this time. It's relatively quiet on this side of the field. And Jufre straight down the middle. Brilliant kick from Louis Jufre. 2 from 3. And Halifax regain their 10-point lead here at the Eco Power Stadium. Just under quarter of an hour to go in this vital round 22 clash. Doncaster 6, Halifax Panthers 16. Now will Doncaster look to chance their arm now. Pushing for a playoff spot, of course. As Hall with another. Oh, everyone's breath was held there, including mine. Saltonstall did well with that kickoff. It was moving everywhere, bounced it backwards, and Adam Tangata, how he managed to pick the ball up between his legs is remarkable. But Halifax will carry on. Saltonstall will play the ball. O'Brien to Leroy. Seems to be A-OK after his knock, and does well with that run. O'Brien goes right to Dufresne. Dufresne stepping at the defence, takes on Paulie Paul, who just drags him by his collar back. O'Brien finds Leroy once more. Take it all up the middle. Takes 3 Doncaster defenders to put him down. 5 short of halfway. Last tackle here for Fax. O'Brien finds Keys, and Keys puts his own spiral bomb up. It's moving everywhere, and Craig Hall didn't want to catch that on the full and eventually deals with it. It's put down there by Ed Barber. What a Fax got in defence now. Briscoe. Taken well by G. Well, he pulls out the tackle, does Briscoe. The referee rules that the initial contact was high, and it's the right decision. The contact did look a little bit high from Matty G there. And that is not what we wanted. Just piggybacking Doncaster upfield, and Craig Hall will no doubt look to make as much yard as possible from there. And Saltonstall goes backwards, and he's missed touch. Brilliant play from James Saltonstall. And Craig Hall has committed the cardinal sin of rugby league, not making touch from the penalty. And Halifax get out of jail in that one, and as does that man. No man will be more relieved there from the Matty G. As Fax 5 metres into the Doncaster half. Here's Tangata. Takes on Boas. Held up by Lovadura and Sutcliffe. Gets put down just past the 40 metre line. O'Brien finds Keys. Out the back to Dufresne. Finds Woodburn Hall. Sets back on the inside of here. Broken field for Woodburn Hall. This is what he loves, but the door closes. Still tackles here for Fax. O'Brien waits. Goes to the blind side. Keys is there. Keys throws dummy again. Short ball to Davies. Davies just put down past the 10. Last tackle here for Fax. Widdop finds Keys. Dink over cross field. Ed Barber. It goes backwards off Barber. Collected by Reece Lynn. The chance has gone. But Halifax have just got to put pressure on this Doncaster attack now. As Matty G again high. Oh, Luke Briscoe. It was Brad Knowles in the first half. Now it's Matty G. 2 penalties in quick succession. And Luke Briscoe stayed down. Hopefully we won't see any of the nonsense we're seeing Super League about players staying down, influencing referees' decisions here. Hopefully it's just a warning, because it didn't look to be too much in that, to be honest. He's certainly having a chat, and hopefully he'll be lenient. Just calm down, Matty G. And he has done. To the contempt of those Doncaster fans on the far side, who saw their man Brad Knowles sin-binned after consecutive penalties. As Doncaster, from the penalty, here's Wallace. We'll take Doncaster past halfway. G managing a legal tackle this time. Robinson juggling the ball. Stopped to Strass by Davies. Here's Matangi. Finds Lovadua. Onto Boas. Bodies in motion here for Doncaster. A brilliant tackle there by Louis Jouffret. Burns fires it to Loverdoer. Such a utility player, Joe Loverdoer. Normally see him at dummy half, but he takes the ball up, first man. As Doncaster 15 metres out for this Halifax line. Burns fires it to Boas. Finds Robinson. On to Paulie. The wrecking ball's running up again. And Halifax deal with him just about. And it's Connor Davies again with a tackle. Last tackle here for Doncaster. Robinson drills it across field. Briscoe knocks it back to Lynn. And Lynn's going to get over for the try, is he? He is. Through pretty soft Halifax defence, but they're going against the grain, and the game is well and truly back on. And around about 10 minutes to go. Doncaster strike back. £10 to 16 with this kick to come, which you would think Connor Robinson would bang over the posts. And the 4-point gap is there again. And those Doncaster fans starting to believe that the comeback's on. Robinson does indeed kick the penalty. Kick the conversion, sorry. And like I said before, game well and truly on. Less than 10 minutes to go. Doncaster 12, Halifax Panthers 16. Huge 10 minutes to go here in Halifax this season. As Connor Davies takes a well-earned rest. He's replaced by Jacob Fairbank. Both sides with so much to play for. Doncaster chasing the playoffs. Halifax looking to avoid relegation as Matangi takes the ball in with great post-contact meters there, despite the attentions of Leroy and Fairbank. Here's Wallace. Matty G again, going slightly high, but the referee will do much as Paulie again, causing all sorts of damage. Paulie takes Doncaster past halfway. Here's Robinson, takes it across the line, fires it to Boas, out the back to Hall, tip ball to Reece Lynn, the latest try scorer, applies the brakes and goes back on the inside. He's run by so many players, but he takes the knee. Otherwise the penalty would have been given. Momentum's lost for a moment for Doncaster. Here's Matangi, given so many offloads today, but he just takes it up straight this time. He gets the offload away again. Here's Burns. Burns spies a gap out wide, poor pass to Hay, but Hay still manages to gather it. Last tackle here for Doncaster. They're screaming front on this near side. It goes to Robinson. Ball goes up. Briscoe going to challenge Graham. Briscoe collects, and Briscoe's over. And Halifax all afternoon having dealt with Doncaster's crossfield kicks. And Luke Briscoe jumps above Charlie Graham. And Doncaster go back to back. And the character that Liam Finn has been saying Halifax have had needs to be shown here. (16-all) here with the kick to come. Round about 7 or 8 minutes to go, I think. For a line being formed, there's 6.5 minutes to go here now. As Connor Robinson, such a good goal kicker, you would think would turn this 4-6 and take the lead for the first time in this game for the Dons. There's Robinson on his favoured side. Around about 8 metres in from touch, 22 metres out. And he's pulled it. Oh, wow. The commentator's curse. Thank God for that. 16 all. 6 minutes to go. Wow. Drama here. Will we see a drop goal-a-thon here? No golden point at championship level, remember. There can be a draw, but a draw doesn't do either side any favours, really. Can Fax strike back here? They've just got to be squeaky clean in defence. No penalties conceded. As Dufresne gets a kick-off in the field of players, but Tangi runs it straight and hard. Kavanagh does well to stop him there. Here's Sutcliffe. And no doubt Doncaster will look to get the ball to Paulie Paul as early as possible, as has done for the last few minutes. Burns finds Lovadua. Good shot there from Leroy and Tangata. Burns finds Lynn. Tries to go between Dufresne and Kavanagh, but they do well. Put him down. 5 metres shy of halfway. Burns finds it to AJ Wallace. He'll take Doncaster past halfway. Random Tangata needs to calm down there. Last tackle here for Doncaster. It goes to Craig Hall, and Hall yet again puts it high. Graham underneath it. Brilliant take there from Charlie Graham. Had to be. Now what have Halifax got coming out of yardage here? Here's Woodburn Hall. Fends off one. Goes back for more. Dufresne and dummy half. Hands on to James Saltonstall. And Saltonstall thought for a second about the offload, but it takes his tackle just slightly past the 40 metre line. O'Brien waits at dummy half. Short ball to Fairbank. And Fairbank will take Fax to halfway. Quick play the ball to O'Brien on this blind side. Barber sets back on the inside. Last tackle here for Fax. It goes to Dufresne. Dufresne puts it high. Looking for the chase of Charlie Graham. Hall collects. And Charlie Graham there. Brilliant defence. Here's Briscoe. Goes to centre field. But well defended there by Matty G and Tangata. Here's AJ Wallace. So Freraimo bumps off a couple of Fax defenders, but Leroy gets to him. Here's Brady, takes towards the centre, good tackle there from Tangata and O'Brien, and the ball's knocked on. Is this the chance now for Halifax? It has to be now. The error from Doncaster. Halifax with the scrum. 3 minutes to go. Fax have the attacking scrum. 35 metres out from the Doncaster line. Keys to feed, just over 2 minutes to go. Here's Saltonstall, goes direct, Saltonstall takes on Boas, but Boas does well. O'Brien at dummy half, finds Fairbank, and Fairbank dealt with there by Lovadua. O'Brien finds Keys, short ball to Leroy. No doubt Halifax is setting up for the one-pointer here. Who's going to go for it? O'Brien goes to Tangata, good footwork there. Gets brought down. Woodburn Hall's in the pocket. He goes to Dufresne, onto Woodburn Hall. Woodburn Hall, has he got the one-pointer? He has! James Woodburn Hall gets the drop goal for the Halifax Panthers. With a minute to go. Is that the defining moment in this game? As so often in his Halifax career, James Woodburn Hall gets the drop goal. And is that the moment that Halifax win this game and take a huge, huge step towards avoiding relegation? Robinson with a kick-off. He goes too far and Charlie Graham collects. And he makes the break. Charlie Graham straight to the middle of the field. He's still going, Charlie Graham, past halfway. And he wins the penalty. Brilliant, brilliant play from Charlie Graham. He's come up with some huge moments in his Halifax career so far. He didn't score a try, he didn't save a try. But in that moment, Charlie Graham, what a play that was. And Halifax with less than a minute to go will hopefully just shut up shop with James Saltonstall on the ball. That's easier said than done. He keeps hold there to Saltonstall. Here's Widdop. Takes the tackle. O'Brien waits. You're going to see four of the slowest play the balls in history here as Fairbank takes it in. Fairbank gets to his feet to play the ball. O'Brien. Hands on Tangata. Quick play the ball there from Tangata. Here's Carpenter on the full-time move to Cameron take the tackle. And there is the win. There is the win for Halifax. What a win. James Woodburn-Hall, the hero for Halifax. With a drop goal, a minute from time. Despite the best efforts in Doncaster this second half. Tries from Charlie Graham and Ed Barber in the first half. Joe Keys in the second half. And after Doncaster pulled it back to 16 apiece. Connor Robinson missing a relatively routine conversion attempt from Luke Briscoe's try. And James Woodburn-Hall. And after all, you're my Woodburn-Hall from the drop goal. Gives Halifax possibly one of the most important wins this season. The final score here at the Eco Power Stadium here at Doncaster is Doncaster 16, Halifax Panthers 17.